On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts.
Oh, do we start?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by Peter Griffin, except it's not actually, but if you want to use our Amazon link, it's down below in the description. I get a small kickback, so do it, because that's fun. Anyways, welcome to Pimp My Setup episode number 68, recorded live on January 17th, 2016, not 15. I said that on the other take, so my bad. But anyways, my name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And I'm iTheGreek. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram at iTheGreek.
Boom. So it's awkward because this is our second take, so I'll awkwardly do this again. Greek, how many times have you been on the show?
Oh, about 3 times.
Wow,
this is the 4th.
So yeah, it's been a bit since you've been on.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, and we have almost 1,000 people watching, so I'm like, just a little nervous right now, but I'm not gonna keep sweating like this.
Nervous.
It's really it's nerve wracking. Anyways, if you have not submitted your setup in the year 2016, I really suggest you do, because otherwise you're waiting for no reason. If you submitted in 2015, I'm no longer looking at those submissions because I do setup nightmares now, and I was looking through and I'm like, I could put all these on there. So I'm, for everyone's safety, I'm not going to actually do that. Make sure you resubmit. And let's get into the first setup.
Let's do it.
First setup today submitted by Cole. He loves doing graphic design, playing games, and he spends most of his day at his setup. So he wanted a beast, and this is what he thinks a beast looks like. More power to you, Cole. But with that in mind, quick guess, because were you the one that always took forever to guess, Greek? Like you took notes and figured things. Okay, good. So based on what you see, how old do you think he is?
I'll say 16.
16. This is what's gonna really make a lot of people angry. He's only 10 years old. So.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got 3 pretty nice 29-inch. I think those are ultra wides. That looks like it, at least, right? Yeah.
They're like those look like 1080p ultra wides.
Yeah, so it's not like the best, but still, I mean, he's got the Firefly, he's got Black Widow, Death Adder.
1,000 people in here, by the way.
Oh wow, over 1,000. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. So thank you guys. Anyways, he also, get this, has a 980 Ti to just run the screens. No biggie.
No,
he's only 10.
Yeah,
only 10.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do about it? I can't make this up. So okay.
10-year-olds rocking better hardware than both of us combined.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
Okay. You do what you got to do. So
we're not bitter. It's fine.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Since you're 10 and you have all this stuff, I'm going to rip you apart and make you feel like a terrible human. So layout's awful. I mean, you're sitting on top of the third display on the left side. I mean, that's not how you do it. And guess what? If you wanted to sit in the middle, you couldn't, because your crotch would just be destroyed by the meeting of the 2 desks. I mean, why have 3 screens if you can't properly utilize it? You know what I mean? And the whole setup though is just empty, and it's like you spent all your allowance on the actual hardware and forgot about your actual setup. Would you agree with that?
Yes and no.
Right.
Yes and no. The position of where he's sitting might be a little, okay, fine. But then again, he's also 10, so God, he's only 10. Wow, that just hurts my soul. I would just say pick up the computer off the floor, like put it on top of something so that way it's not being suffocated by the carpet.
Yeah.
And if you can just move the desk, so that way you can sit more centralized. That's it. But the thing that got me with this one is that there's no personality to this.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No,
Like he spent everything on his hardware.
Which I don't blame him. That's a
Yeah, I mean, stages.
But yeah, it's a good setup hardware wise. It just needs more. There's empty shelves to the left. So
yeah, that whole bookcase thing.
You got throw some stuff in there, man.
Yeah. All right. Is it the storage bins that are in there? Let me see. I gotta zoom in again. No. I thought maybe.
No.
Yeah, no. So that you're really not using that at all, then. So that's kind of a waste.
Definitely. I just want to know what he needs three ultra wides for.
Yeah, I don't. When I was 10, I wasn't worried about how many ultra wides I had. That's for sure.
Listen, let's not talk about that right now.
All right, let's see here. I was trying to see if I had another thing to mention.
I've had that computer case. Computer case, pretty cool.
Yeah.
He has the light up Razer mouse pad, which is ridiculous, but I really want one.
I know. Apparently they're pretty badass. I need an extended mouse mat, so
yeah,
I can't do that.
I want to buy that to put on top of my normal mouse mat just to use it. That's
you know how much hate you're gonna get for having a mouse pad on a mouse pad?
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Like that happened in the last episode, and everyone had like a heart attack. But yeah, okay. I don't have anything else for Cole.
And fix the mic, because the way that he has the mic set up.
Yeah.
He has the same mic that I do. Same exact one. The way that you have it set up, it's capturing the sound of your keyboard, so you don't want that. Yeah. So just have it like have the face facing you. So that's
Agreed. All right, next setup is submitted by Martin, and Martin is from DC. He loves tech, he loves Mac, and he was on a budget. All right, so keep this in mind. Looking at things, how old do you think he is?
17.
17. He's 15, and I love it. He's like, I'm on a budget. Meanwhile, he's got like a MacBook, a Mac Mini, like a pretty good
know
display.
what though? Like on a budget, it's still really nice. I'm gonna give him that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's like, oh, I'm on my dad's zooming in on the Tums bottle.
I was just gonna say, like, he must have really bad heartburn too. Always.
Yeah. Okay, now I can't stop looking at his shelf to see what else he has. But yeah, I just picture him sitting there, and he's like, man, I wish I had more money. All I got's this MacBook and Mac Mini and this nice display, and I'm just kind of chilling in my nice office. Like, it's just funny the way they word it, but
he saved money on legs for the table.
That's true. Except that's even more money to get the Alex drawer.
I know.
So yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's a Mac setup. It's an Apple setup. You could tell. It's got that minimalistic sense to it. It's pretty clean, other than, like, of course, I'll be that guy and say, you know, dude, everything is so clean, but you have that one wire coming out of the monitor. Why not just run it down the monitor arm, and then there's no monitor? And it's like, wow, look at that. Isn't that crazy how that works?
And I think he vacuumed the carpet before he took the picture.
Yeah, it looks fresh.
Which is really, really nice. I'll give him that.
It does look fresh, and honestly, nothing's better than a clean carpet. I'll tell you that. And people are saying, no chair. Oh, God. Yeah, no,
he floats, guys. Yeah. He floats.
It was in another picture, but the picture wasn't that good, so no reason to include it. It's not even that nice of a chair, but, you know. Now I'm just making fun of Martin.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, this setup is so simple, and here's my thing. On the walls, there's nothing, and I have the shot that has his chair in it that's not that good. I see, like, his whole wall, and it's just empty. And, like, I get that. It's a great color. It matches everything so nice. But don't you think something should be on the wall, whether it's a shelf with, you know, some Apple knickknacks or maybe a Steve Jobs shrine? I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like minimalistic sometimes is taken too far to the point where it looks like you're still a work in progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would put something on the wall. What about you?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you gotta put something on the wall. You have to have your own flair and your own style into it, and that's the thing that you know, if you don't have that, it just looks like any other setup, really. Yeah,
and that's really where he I think that's basically where he lost his points, because he got a decent score, but, like, you know, that's the area he was lacking. So a little bit of work there, and
those speakers are interesting. I've never seen speakers like that before.
Yeah, I don't even let me see.
I have no idea what they are.
They're like half it's like a semicircle because it's a flat bottom. I think they're JBL. I think that's yeah. I don't know what it is, but maybe people in the chat will know. It's very interesting nonetheless.
Yeah, they're JBLs. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know which ones they are, but they're like a semicircle, which is interesting. And I think that's what those cables are running around. Which, if you could kind of flatten them out a bit. I mean, again, I'm nitpicking. It's a great setup, but like it's a little. It's an eyesore to see it kind of like floating out and about. But yeah,
it's very usable. Everything's right there whenever he needs it, so it's good too.
Wait, Dad, turn on your mic and say that again.
Why do you need a clock? It's redundant.
Yeah, because you literally have a clock on your computer.
I can understand the Tums, but not the clock.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on to the next setup. Next setup is submitted by George. And George says, man, I love the show. And he wants me to feature a setup. Well, good job, George. I'm doing it. Taking a look at it, though, how old do you think he is?
That's all we get. I love the
That's
show.
literally all he wrote. So I can't really give you too much.
I'll say, let me see. I'll say 19.
Yep.
Ooh,
Good job.
I was
That was
about to
good.
get one.
Yeah, so he's the same age as me, and this setup is very, very clean. I think this is a great example of a single monitor setup, like how simple it could be, yet you still have a lot going on there. He's got the IKEA Bacant, or is that how you say it? I think Bacant. I don't know.
Is it like a pecan?
No. It's definitely a nice setup, but what I really like is the second photo. You could see his whole room and kind of get a feel of, because when I saw the first photo, I was like, okay, honestly, meh. It's a clean desk setup, but like he's put himself in front of the window and half of the wall, and it just felt a little weird. And then you see the rest of the room, and you're like, oh, all right, that makes a lot more sense. So that's why I always tell people, send more than one photo. Give me a feel of your room. Let's see why you're doing what you're doing. And I think this is, my dad just pointed out, he zoomed in on the cables coming out. I mean, everything is super clean, running along the floor. You could tell he put a lot into his setup, a lot of time, and I love it. I love it all the way down to that fake plant. It just comes together, honhonestly.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about it?
The first thing I thought when I saw it, I'm like, that's a badass wallpaper.
Yeah. It's an interesting one too.
It's clean, but it's also just really, really nice. Like I like the LEDs inside the PC, which is nice. No cables are there that shouldn't be there. When I look for cable management, if certain things have to be there, like the mouse and keyboard, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because that's how it is.
Yeah, certain things you just can't get rid of. But even the cable from the TV it's all put together, and like you said, they're all running along the floor. I'm just like,
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'd still throw a little bit of wire mold on there to clean it up, but it's better than what normally we see, like where it's just 3 or 4 cables coming out, like Spider Nest. Spider Nest, that doesn't.
Yeah, if this had a like button, I would have clicked it a long time ago.
Yeah. So I mean, I would click it too. He's on Imgur. He's got like 2,000 views, which is pretty cool. So
all right, show off, Jesus.
And I love that case. That's one of my favorite cases.
LEDs around the TV are a nice touch. The stereo, the speakers on the speaker stands is a nice touch too. And
I love the headphone hung up. I mean, it's a little bit of a weird spot, but still, nonetheless, very cool. So overall, I think it's a clean ass setup. It looks great, and I love the floor against the wall, against the framed poster. I like. Let me see if I can zoom in.
Breakdance. It's they're playing Twister in like
that's
the middle
weird.
of a.
I guess it's like an old school photo. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome, and I love if that was just taped onto the wall, it would look stupid. But he got that big poster to frame up that picture, and it looks great. So I like it. It's different. I don't think we've seen many setups in that kind of style, so I like it.
And there's a record player too. That's another thing that got me. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's
record player and records and
the very nice collection kept to the side. Very nice. Yeah, not bad. So let's go to the next setup. Next setup today is submitted by Riley. Riley from Australia recently revamped their setup, built a PC in 2014, and only just this past week upgraded their keyboard and mouse from crappy ones to the next level. And they bought a new desk, got a Signum after I recommended it, and they said that, my room is small, but I do what I got to do. Plus, they play CS:GO and they want to be
All right.
So taking a look, this is it is a different kind of setup, but based on what you see, how old do you think they are?
14.
14, very close. 15. So
okay. Damn,
yeah.
I was gonna say 15 too. Damn.
So this is what I like. This, I think, has the functionality and everything, but it also has personality, because I'm assuming that's a drawing that they did of Steve Jobs.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they got the car thing
Rubik's
put up on the wall.
Cubes, the pop vinyl.
Yeah, I mean, books.
You sure this isn't your room when you were younger?
But yeah, I mean,
what was that?
I'm just doing my funny laugh. But yeah, so overall, I mean, this setup is definitely clean, but there are a few things. I don't know what my dad is zooming in on. I know, but we're talking about other things. You're zooming in on that. Okay. Anyways, so it's like, it's nice, but there are like a few things that I would change. But my main thing is I'm worried about sitting down. That looks so painful. Honestly.
Honestly, that is the only thing about the setup that I don't like. It's the stool that you use.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I like the character. Like, you have things in here that that you can see that you clearly like. He clearly likes cars. He clearly likes Star Wars. He likes Doctor Who and Rubik's Cube and stuff like that. And he has a PS4 controller. So like, the personality is there. He has the new keyboard, new mouse, all that stuff. It's there. It's just the chair.
Yep.
The stool. Just
because it's not close enough to the bed to be able to actually use that. But like, do you want to use your bed all the time? No, you can't really fit like a full-fledged chair.
I would have just taken a chair from like the kitchen and been like, I'm just gonna borrow this for a little while until I can actually buy like a chair.
Yeah, exactly. You want to say something, Dad? What do you want to say?
Two things. The computer, it's kind of like in a cabinet, poor airflow, I would assume.
Well, yeah, because it's like suffocated into that little section.
And the other thing is for that stool, which is good. What's good about that stool, it's got vent holes in it, so when you fart, you don't capture the fart in your underwear. It just vents right through.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm sure that's actually why he bought it. He's probably walking around the store. He's like, no way, built-in ventilation for when I fart? Are you serious? I'm getting that. But yeah, no, that's interesting. Didn't think of that. But
at first, I didn't even see the PC, to be completely honest with you.
I know, that's what's sad.
Like, what? Where's the computer going?
He's in the middle of killing it, but it's gonna be a slow death nonetheless.
I mean, yes and no. Like,
it depends. We don't know. There could be a little more, airflow in that area.
Yeah.
We don't know. I do like the peripherals, though. I think that did make a big difference into your setup. There's no cables directly under your desk, which is a big deal. I mean, I would also, again, I say this all the time, but guys, simple things can really change your setup. Taking that cable that's coming out of the display, put it along the monitor arm. That's what if you're going to keep it on the monitor base, use it to your advantage. It's going to look a lot better.
Fart ventilation. As vent trademark.
Any final thoughts, though, to wrap his setup up?
I like the personality, like I said before. It shows things he likes. It shows that he has other interests other than gaming and stuff like that. He reads, and it shows him for who he is.
Yep.
It just needs a better chair and just organize things a little better. Honestly, I like it though.
Yeah, sweet. All right, next setup submitted by Patrick. But what I like is it said in their email, I'm X years old, but by the time this is shown, because I guess they were guessing it was going to take like 3 years to get on the show.
Oh, wow.
So we have an updated age, but quickly looking at the first photo, how old do you think they are? Well, Patrick is
14.
15, but now 16. So Patrick said they've been a fan of my show since I had less than 5,000 subscribers, which is crazy. For those of you that don't know, I've been doing the show for quite some time. But yeah,
God, you're old.
I'm so old. But yeah, this setup could have gotten such an amazing score. I kid you not. I was ready to give it a great score because
if the picture was better.
Well, that's one thing. But the main thing is right off the bat, you have like a lack of accessories and a lack of theme. On the right side, great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got the poster, you got your books. It's like, oh, awesome. And then you go to the left side and it's like, I don't want to tell anyone who I am. It's just like it's just really weird how it just kind of like I get it. You want to be simple, you want to be clean.
Minimalistic.
The triple monitor stand looks beautiful. Blackout Yeti, beautiful. Your peripherals, beautiful. Your M50HX, whatever the F it is, beautiful. Everything looks great, but you have all that space up. You can't tell me you don't like hanging posters. You literally have one to the right of your. Yeah. I mean, it's just nothing going on above. You literally, I mean, maybe all you need is the microphone, keyboard, and mouse and headphones. But I feel like that left side is just too empty. I don't know. You might do homework there. I don't know the full story. But do you agree with me that it's just too simple? It's lacking.
Yeah. Like he took the minimalistic idea and just he's like, yep, let's just do all that.
Yeah.
And that's it. So like you said, yeah, the accessories are great. The Ergotech monitor stand, which those things are amazing. The books on the right are nice, like the fractal design case. All his stuff is really nice. If you just like, what I think would have been a little bit better is if you took the poster and moved it to the left side of the room and then kept bookshelves on the right side, so it kind of looks like a little more even. But other than that, like it's a good setup. It's just either that or just add more posters. That's it. Yeah,
it would look awesome because apparently they're a fan of music and I would assume guitars based on my detective skills. I would assume that you also own a guitar. Why not mount that to the wall? In my room I have a guitar mounted.
Unless he's one of those weird people that plays his guitar.
Yeah, I could play my guitar though. It's the hook. You put it on the hook.
Okay.
And if you want to go even crazier, why not mount it sideways, like kind of like at an angle? That would look freak, dude. If you did that. Automatic 10 for theme. I would just be like, bro, that's sick. Like, there you go. That's so cool. And I know, like, with my dad, he's all about guitars. When he gets his own office, he's gonna go. Like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like 30 guitars on the wall. Like, he's one of those guys. But yeah, I feel like that would be an instant. I would be like, you don't need anything else on the wall. You did it. And then you know what? You put an LED strip against that. So when the guitar is up, boom, looks good. What do you want to say, Dad?
Well, it looks like he dropped a lightsaber behind his desk.
You did.
Yeah, the way I'm assuming that's just because of the picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it actually looked like that, I'd be like, does he have a lightsaber? Like, he might
can
actually.
I have one?
Yeah.
This is not the setup you're looking for.
Anyways.
Those dad jokes.
Yeah. What was it? I think I was just. Oh, someone said that. I don't know if you read it. Oh, you did. They said no ventilation for farts on this setup.
Nope.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. Yeah, we're gonna start making that a category if you have ventilation.
Fart ventilation.
Anyways, great setup though. Literally, splash a little bit of yourself in there, and you're golden. I mean, the setup is beautiful. So good job.
Yeah.
All right, next setup submitted by Aaron. He is how old?
20.
No, 15.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. He is only 15. This is a nice my dad just said this is a rich kid. So yeah, cuz this kid, first off, he's 15. I'm a little weirded out by his bed. It's like rotating, it's like some nasty ass comforter. So like yeah, it's a little I don't think it really fits with the rest of his room. It's a little creepy. But then he's got like a dope ass electronic drum set. Like, I mean, I want one. I've always I can't play for shit. I want one though, because why not? He's got an awesome 3-monitor setup. I mean, the monitors are a little effed up, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Awesome poster that goes up. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Just that's all you need on the wall. That looks epic, especially if you have a triple monitor. We've seen this poster before in a setup, and it looks great. He's got a nice Halo poster. Like, everything is beautiful. It's just not done right. Would you agree with that, or?
Yes and no. Like,
I mean, he's a second place, but so
yeah, like it's there is something weird, but I think it's weird because of he's doing what he's got with the space that he's allowed.
Yeah.
So like, I think he made good use of the space. I think the only reason that the bed is positioned that way is for the drum set, and then the reason the drum set's there is because of the PC, because he has an L-shaped desk. Like, if he didn't have an L-shaped desk and it was just a regular, there's like long desk, I think it'd be a little better, I guess.
Yeah.
But oh man, I saw this one. I'm just like, oh Christ! All right, this thing is nice. Like, looking for cables was like, the cable management is on point. It doesn't matter which picture you're looking at. Like the only one you can blatantly see is the one going down the subwoofer on the bottom.
Which is, if you really wanted to.
Exactly. If you really wanted to be a dick and nitpick, which I know you like doing, you could do that. But like the wireless headsets, and there's another cable, for the mic. But like even that, he takes that cable and like rings it up the side of the boom arm. Yeah. And it's just like, hats off to you, sir. Like, I love it. Like, and the Halo picture, the drum set, like,
it's beautiful. The video games being mounted on the wall like that, it's nice.
And I really want that ceiling fan. That's a badass ceiling fan.
Let me see. You gotta look, zoom out. I'm on the wrong picture. That's why. Oh, ooh, that's nice.
See,
I like that.
Even someone in the chat said the ceiling fan.
Yeah, that it's the We're talking about the fan. He can't actually hear you, Greek. I have yet to set that up. So
yeah, I gotta get a splitter. I can't hear you.
Yeah, so he's just kind of making shit up as he goes.
That's so.
What was the other thing I was gonna say? Damn it, I forget. Oh yeah, like you were saying about the desk. Imagine he just had like one piece of desk going across that whole section, kind of like built in. It looks super dope. Because right now, like you said, the L desk isn't really. It's not working to his advantage.
If it's possible for him to do that, and I'm trying to see.
Well, he's 15. He's got all this. I'm pretty sure anything's possible for him. So.
What's that? Oh, okay, so you see the Darth Vader mask? Like, what's that underneath the Darth Vader mask? What is that?
Under the Darth Vader mask. By the way, Dad, there's
under the
more
desk.
than one picture. Under the desk? Are you in the first or second photo?
Second one.
One of the people in your chat room basically said that the holes on the back of the chair are for brain farts.
Oh my God, yes.
That's a USB hub mounted under his desk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so. All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup is submitted by Jason, and Jason said, let's see, he's from Seattle. He's a senior in college, but he had a career change. He was in the military, so thank you. And he is studying software development, and he lives at his own house. So keep that in mind, And let's see, pretty. My dad just said, which one's Jason? And he zoomed in on the picture of the family. Anyways, he did a bunch of custom stuff himself. He painted the desk white with the red strip. He installed the car. Everything's basically redone. He does racing photography as a hobby. This guy's basically done everything. He said, I studied Japanese. He spent 7 years living in Japan. This guy's been around. He's done a thing or two. And this setup shows that. With that in mind, how old do you think he is?
22.
Well, he's got a whole family.
Okay.
My dad thinks
I'm
it's
just really
the kid
tempted to be like
shirt.
18 now. 27.
27. He's 35.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, this setup, I'll tell you guys right now, it's first place because every part of it is down to the inch perfect.
Yep.
So, Dad, go to the second photo. Third photo. Tell me that is not perfect. Everything is kept into the corner within the signum and all these other little things that he did, and it's just so clean. Everything about it is just beautiful.
Like, the first thing I said when I saw this, I was just like, oh wow.
Yeah, it's just super nice. He really put time and effort into the LEDs to make it flow nicely. If you go into the second photo, you can see that he's got, this is his place to hang out. He's got workout stuff. He's got his racing wheel. The headphones are hung up on the wall nicely. He's got
the monitors are mounted to the wall also.
Yeah, and he's got that display. Damn it! I keep going on the wrong picture. What is that? Is that a tablet? Let's see, what tablet?
Yeah, it looks like a
Windows, a Surface, I think.
Yeah, it's a Surface.
But yeah, so he's got that perfectly angled down below, so he could use that for whatever. He's got his big ass display right there, which let's see if he said how big it was. 48 inch, 4K. I would probably go blind, but
He's got the peripherals, like the keyboard and the mouse cables routed through the desk. Like that's just I don't think we've seen someone do that today.
Yeah. Oh, like everything about it, dude. Like he's got the cars underneath the monitors that look great. He has the books on the side. He's got, action figures.
The replicas in the bookshelf to the left, and then he has a steering wheel.
Yeah.
That if he wants to race with, he can just
look
pull
at
it
the
out.
speakers. Like, look at that. Tell me that's not like he put time and effort into making that like perfect. I mean, everything about it is just beautiful. It's
hashtag on point.
My dad's like, his webcam sucks. Yeah, but that's probably. Do you think he does Pimp My Setup?
Yeah, no.
It's probably the least of his worries.
Yeah, he uses that for like Skype calls and think of it like this: like if he put it on top of the top monitor, it'd be way too high, and then if he put it in the middle of his main monitor, it would cause a gap and it would look not great. Like this just oozes like personality. Like you see everything he likes.
Yeah.
Pictures of his family, pictures of the cars. He has mangas to the right, also a book for C++. So you can see you see that he does programming.
Yep.
Like everything here says that like this is he's like, this is my part of the house.
Yeah.
Nobody else's. You can't have it. It's mine. Okay. And I'm gonna show you.
Well, that's what I always try to tell people. Like personality. This, like, if Greek sat there, it wouldn't make sense. That's not him. Like, This is his setup. Not only just because of his family, he's got pictures that he's taken because he does racing photography. He's got like you said, the software books because he does software. He's got all the car stuff. I mean, literally, this thing is beautiful. It got an amazing score. It is first place. Spoiler alert.
And he likes to work out also because he has the exercise machine back there with the medicine ball. So it's just like he likes photography because he has a DSLR right on his right on his desk, and it's just like
it's beautiful. I love it.
The LEDs, LEDs changing colors too. It's like I want it. Like that's the thing. I want it because like I love cars also. So it's just like I saw that, I'm just like yes.
Yes, perfect. So yeah, let's go to the next and final setup, and then we'll get into scores. This setup submitted by Thomas. He's a professional designer and magician from New York City, and he basically does YouTube videos, websites. He's been a big fan of the show, and he said that what he lacks in awesome PC gear, he makes up for in sleekness and personality. Because again, not everyone is the same kind of person, so some people don't care about having a spec'd out PC and whatnot. And he also said, hopefully he sees me in April at Orlando Playlist Live. Hopefully I'll see you there. And by the way, I do want to preface this with the fact that he is from Queens, which means he's very, very, very limited with what he could do. He's he rents a tiny room. That's his whole apartment basically. And he can't do anything with concrete walls because that's what they are.
Nope.
He can't drill, nail. He can only use 3M stuff to hold up the hats and whatnot. And he's going to be moving to Florida next year. So
there you go.
He's going to go all out with that. But anyways, taking a look at this, how old do you think he is?
19.
He's 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I'm like a 25-year-old,
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes total sense.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I'll give him a shout out because he actually included his link at. Oh, I don't know how to say that.
Good job messing that up.
What?
Good job messing that up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say /Thomas Hayden TV is his YouTube, and you can find everything else from there. Anyways, all right. So taking a look at this, what are your initial thoughts?
Very clean.
Very clean.
Yeah, very clean. And the personality, you can see, it's personality's there. You can see things that he likes.
Yeah.
Like he's a Harry Potter fan. You can see that with the poster on the wall, and then like the pillow. So
yeah,
I like it. It's very simple. And the second picture, like if it was a first picture, I'd been like, okay. It was for me. It was the second picture that sold it.
Yeah.
The second picture sold it for me because it was just like
Kind of like the icing on top.
Exactly. You know, it's just simple. He's working with the space. The space that he has to use is not much, but he made it work. He made it his own, and like, if you put effort into your setup, whether you have a ton of space or you have no space at all, if you put effort into it and you actually care about it, it shows.
Oh yeah.
And you could see that he cares about his setup. So
yeah,
that's what I liked about this one.
Sorry, I brain farted for a second because like my picture wouldn't load, which is weird because it's on Google Drive, so it's like acting up. But
oh, nice.
But yeah, no, like I'm 100% there with you. Now here's the thing: you guys have to keep in mind that his setup is a little bit different because he is limited on space. So some of the things he has on his desk, he can't necessarily put on a shelf because he doesn't have the shelf space, you know?
And 3M tape can only go so far.
Yeah, so I love how he kind of put everything together. The BB-8 to the Throw Boy, little Throw Mini, whatever the hell it's called, with his playlist passes and, books that he's probably currently looking at, with a book that he probably writes all his things down, with the little Pikachu Mario, the USB hub mounted to the iMac. I mean, it's badass. It screams him, and the best part is he actually utilized the part of his desk that most people don't even give a shit about. That piece at the bottom is meant to help you with your cables. It doesn't go all the way down, so you shouldn't see any cables there laying at the bottom. You just keep it behind the wood board. I mean, it's not rocket science. Some people are just stupid.
Show the second picture. I don't think you showed the
Yeah, my dad just showed it. It's delayed.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, the second photo is what really just... It's like, it's hot. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
My question is, I want to know is this, okay? In the first photo, on the bottom, underneath the desk, he's got a little lockbox.
You want to know what's
in there?
Yeah, what's it? Well, he's a magician. I've seen videos of him actually do magic. I'm not going to lie. He's pretty good. So... Well,
definitely...
I don't want to know what's in there. I think it's better we just don't ask.
I do. Tell me what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Now you need to cut to the clip of Brad Pitt in Seven saying what's in the box, by the way.
How about, it'd be funnier if I didn't do that.
I mean, if you wanted to be not creative, fine. That's okay.
Yeah,
sure.
It's fine. It's a lot of work,
Yeah, it's your show. It's fine. It's okay.
So let's go to the final part, which is scores. Oh my God!
I do like that chair.
Oh, you had your mic on?
I have my mic off.
Oh, let's say it with the mic on.
That chair is perfect. It's called a fart cup. It actually stores farts for days.
Oh God. Seriously though, like people keep saying, give your dad a mic. He has a mic. He's just afraid to turn it on and talk for some odd reason.
Oh man.
Because you yell at me constantly.
All right, go to the first picture, Dad. We're going to go through the scores. Here we go. First setup, call.
Matt, we got to do scores.
Oh my God. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. All right. First setup submitted by Cole got a 46, which could be a lot more if you weren't a little bitch. No, just kidding.
Oh my
kidding,
God.
Cole. You're only 10. My dad just looked at me like, that was too far. Anyways, next setup, Martin. He walked away with an 80, which again, we said personality, and you're going to just get a great score. Next setup, George. He came tied for second place with an 89. Next setup submitted by Riley got an 85. If you're going to show that setup, Dad. Jesus Christ, pay attention. And then next setup submitted by Patrick got a 70. What was that, Dad?
It's so bright.
My dad's like, it's so bright. Yeah, it's the lightsaber.
Yeah.
He got a 76 though, and again, that's another. You put your personality in there, and it's gonna be a great score. Aaron also tied for second place, got an 89.
Aaron. Mm-hmm.
Aaron.
Aaron. You ever seen that skit?
Oh yeah, Aaron.
There you go. Come on.
And then Jason got first place with a 96.
Ooh, that's
Very deserving.
Oh, yeah.
And then the last setup, Thomas got an 88, so he almost got tied for second place.
Mm-hmm.
So Greek, if you had to choose between George and Ron, who would you give second place to?
See, I'm conflicted because the thing I liked about Aaron's, I'm just gonna call him Aaron from now on. That's it. I liked about his setup is I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan, so like I saw that I'm just like, yep, you get extra points because of that. But then George's setup is just so nice and so like George when he wakes up in the morning, he looks at his setup and he just goes like this. He's like,
Hey, I mean, he might.
Yeah. Yep, I did all this. So it's just
true.
like
I'm looking at them now. Like
it's tough, man.
it is. So at the end of the day, who is it that you would choose?
I would go with. I'm gonna go with George. George.
All right. Honestly, I think I'm. Did the stream just die? Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know if the stream just stopped. Did it stop for you, Greek?
No, it's still up.
I don't know what just happened. I think I'm gonna go with George too. And the only reason why I say that, okay, I see it. My thing just froze for a second. The only reason I say that is because Ron, he's got everything he needs. Just he needs to do it right. And I get it. You're younger, so you still have some time ahead of you to kind of, get mom and dad to buy you some more shit and kind of set it up. But for now, I think that George is a little more set up, if you will.
I got an idea. How about you ask chat? So we'll do this.
Let's do a straw poll real fast.
Let's see what chat says. Type 1 for George if you think George wins.
You can't
Type
really.
2. You could do it. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
2 for Aaron. For Ron.
Here, ready? I'm gonna do a real fast one.
There you go.
And then George, right? George.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna make. What's up, Dad? Just looking at me. All right, we're gonna do this. Oh shit! I just hit the chat. Here we go. You ready? There you go, guys. Take the straw poll. We're gonna do it in real time to see who wins. Oops! I pasted it twice, in the same thing. Jesus. Oh my god! Now see, look what you did. Look what you did.
It's okay. It's all right.
Not you, Dad. Because everyone's.
Oh man, this is close.
Is it?
Bro, it's like back and forth.
I'm gonna put in George as my vote.
Yeah, I'm gonna give George my vote.
Oh wow! All right, watching in real time, they are literally tied. George takes the win. Ron takes the win.
It's literally back and forth.
Oh my god! By the second, we're seeing some crazy things happen. George takes the lead.
George is in the lead right now, 53%.
Oh, he's really going up. He's going up.
55.
He's 10 ahead. I think he's taking this. Oh man!
Hey,
I'm gonna drop the link in chat again so we could get.
Yep, get as many people voting as possible.
Go vote real quick. This is it. We're doing it live.
We're doing live.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna paste it one more time. George.
Everyone that votes gets a puppy.
Except not actually.
Except.
All right, I think it's done. George is about to pass 100. Ron's still caught at about 55.
Oh no! Wait, Aaron's coming back.
Oh, this dude's using some hacks right now. All right, I think I'm gonna say time's up.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to George.
Almost 200 votes, and George is got 63% of the vote. So, George, you get second place. Good job, my man. And there you go. So, guys, we got a great episode, great setups, great guest. Except, was that nice?
Stop it, you. You're gonna make me blush. Stop it.
Okay, yeah, don't.
No, keep going, seriously.
All right. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 68. We're going live on January 17th, 2016. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And I'm iTheGreek, and you can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at iTheGreek.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the Flamity Fly.